Hey guys, what's up, gang-a-lang? So we're back for another video today. Like I said, I have notes for all of these videos, so these should be a lot smoother, and I might continue to do it this way because this seems like I just feel like I'm not missing any points. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I began to meditate in my sleep. Um, I did, of course, I've tried sitting down and meditating, but it felt very forced for me. And as I've stated before, as far as my spirituality goes and my spiritual growth, I like things to be very natural. I don't like to, have to force myself or you know, if I can do it naturally, then I will. So um, with this, I essentially would reprogram, I guess, my brain, I can say, or my spirit, whatever, my body to meditate naturally in my sleep. There are some pros and cons to that, but um, oh, sorry. Because I allowed myself to meditate naturally in my sleep. It allowed me to connect to source easier, and it's just now when I go to sleep every single night, I do have cycles, which are almost like spiritual cleanses. Um, so, like I was saying, there's pros and cons. One of the cons is that I tend to wake up about every hour, and I do have spiritual sweats at night as I'm going through these processes and clearing a lot of this energy out and connecting to my subconscious. And for this, I would use solfeggio frequencies. Tend to use meditative mind, but I use a lot of different sources or tools for that. So I would use solfeggio frequencies in my sleep, so they would run about 8 or 9 hours as I was sleeping. Um, and when I initially started to do that, I began to have more vivid dreams. And now I don't use them to sleep, but I still have the same meditative cycles, which is awesome. So I really recommend. Well, I don't recommend anything because I ain't, I'm not a professional. But for me, it worked out. Just to, if you struggle with meditation, then this worked for me personally. Um, I know for some people it's and there's nothing wrong with it. You shouldn't feel any type of spiritual shame if you sit down or lay down and you struggle with meditation. You shouldn't feel any shame for that. It's just not about the position that you're sitting in or the way that you do it. It's about accomplishing the actual process. Like, well, it doesn't matter how you. To me, it doesn't matter how you do it. So that's why it worked out great for me. And also after my body got adjusted to this, let me make sure I pronounce this right. We gotta get the pronunciations right. Slide on me, baby. Hypnagogic. There you go. Um, so I would be after my body started to adjust, and I noticed that I would go into hypnagogic states of mind more often. So this would occur when I would nap, and also before, right, not right before, but as I was laying down in bed, um, I would have these experiences. And what that is, it's right before you begin to go into a deep sleep. You can either see images or you can hear voices or hear sounds. For me, I tend to hear sounds a lot. So I'll hear voices and they'll say something. I don't really have an example because it's pretty random. Most of them not random because from an artistic standpoint, I get a lot of assistance from this state of being. Um, so yeah, so I would hear voices. I would visualize or feel like my spirit body moving. So I know that I would be laying still. It's almost, I don't want to say astral projection because I don't want to claim it to be something that it's not. But that's the closest thing that I can think of, where I would sometimes feel my hand like come out of my body and just kind of just graze my face, things like that. Um, yeah, so it's really really awesome in my opinion. Um, and at times I would see images as well, but that's not very often. Um, and yeah, like I was saying, this occurs during my naps, and it would happen so often with my naps that I would question if I was even napping at all. Um, so it would be like I would lay down, and I would set a timer for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and I would just lay there, and I just, I have all these, be hearing like, thoughts coming into my head, and I know that they're not my own, or hearing sounds, whatever, and it feels almost, it just feels like probably like a minute, 2 minutes that I'm laying in bed, and then my alarm goes off, and I used to question like, okay, bro, what was that? Like, where's my nap at? You know what I'm saying? I didn't even, I just, because in that state you're conscious. So to be conscious and then have your alarm go off, it's almost like, okay, where did the time go? What just happened? You know what I'm saying? But you do feel rested. It's just almost, if you don't know what's happening, it's a little bit confusing. Um, so yeah, that is how I started to meditate in my sleep, which was using the solfeggio frequencies and just letting them run overnight. And I want to say this as well. Some of the frequencies will activate your third eye or your kundalini energy. So just be careful of that. I wouldn't want anybody to just put on these frequencies and then you are propelled into an experience that you're not really prepared for. So just watch out for that. And if you're going to try it, I don't tend to see much about this type of meditation. It may be something that just works for me personally. I tend to have prophetic dreams, so that may be, why it works for me with my particular gifts and my particular abilities. So, spirituality is not one size fits all. So really just find what works for you and you'll be good from there. So that should be it for this video. Let me tell you, I can already tell that these are shorter, and I'm happy about that. I'm not rambling, and I know that I'm getting my points across. So I feel like you guys will appreciate that too, because I don't feel like people really want to watch a 30-minute video. Um, but yeah, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I said that I received messages telepathically. I don't I think I am. I wouldn't confirm that, or I'm not going to say yes or no on that, because I still have a lot of work to do with myself. But I feel like these are telepathic messages um, from other people in my life. So, thank you guys for tuning into this video. Like I said, I should have about 7 videos total today. If you guys want to watch those, I really, really appreciate it. If you are someone who meditates in your sleep, leave a comment down below and just tell us about your experiences because that's super, super dope. I never really, I looked it up. I didn't really see anything. I saw a lot about people who would go into a dream state and, they would actually like meditate in the dream realm. But that's a little bit different. So yeah, just let us know and tell me, yeah, if you guys, if you guys have any tips as well for meditation that you would like to give people, just go ahead and provide that down in the comments. And again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you so, so much. Bye bye.